Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Check.
Check. Oh, that's good. Check.
There you go. I hear you. Can you hear me now? Want to go out?
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry about it. We do this every week. Just go. It's not a big deal. It just isn't. Screen and all that.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello.
We're live. We're here. How are you? Thanks for hanging out. Apologies for the slight delay in getting on the air today, but we made it. Had vet appointments to get to this evening. So for anybody tuning in to Radio Garden State right now, well, we are actually live on Radio Garden State tonight, as well as YouTube, the Facebooks, all the things. We're live over there as well tonight because there was another show that was supposed to be on tonight and they weren't able to make it. So we are here.
Lucky you.
We're also
You're hanging out with us tonight
on Radio Garden State right now too, which you can listen to on RadioGardenState.com. You can listen through the Odyssey app, the TuneIn app, the whole thing, the whole shebang. So welcome, Radio Garden State listeners, because you're listening to us live, and that doesn't normally happen. Normally, it's you guys are doing a recording of the previous week's episode on Monday mornings at 8, which we'll still do. But tonight we figured, well, what the heck? Let's fill the time.
It's an extra special Radio Garden State Vinyl Verdicts.
Extra special.
Live show. Live.
Yeah. So welcome, everybody, to the show, Vinyl Verdicts, Song Reviews. If this is your first time checking our show out, well, how our show normally works is me, Chris, Rachel.
I am Rachel.
We each swap 3 songs with each other that we may or may not have heard before. And then we rate those songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a skip. 1 being a skip. All the way up to 5 records, which we deem to be, that's right, heavenly music to our ears. That's right. That's a perfect song. That is a perfect song. A 1 is a skip. 5 is perfect. That's a song you can listen to forever and ever. You never get sick of hearing it. Ever.
Never.
Yeah. If you're watching us on YouTube, guys, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button so that way you get notified when we go live, when we put up other videos. You can also hit that little bell, too, so you get notified. And make sure you turn on the notifications in your phone so the notifications actually get sent to you when we do those things, like go live and stuff like that. You can also follow us over on Facebook at Vinyl Verdicts, and also on Instagram at Vinyl Verdicts Show, and TikTok as well, Vinyl Verdicts Show.
Yeah.
And of course, vinylverdicts.com is the home for everything Vinyl Verdicts, all the audio, all the video you could possibly stand. And that's right. So, all right, Ray, what are we doing tonight?
So we keep going back and forth with our format. We keep changing things up. So we were swapping 3 songs all the time, and then we did some playlists. And I found that I really, really like making playlists to go with our show themes.
Yes, you do. You have become playlist obsessed.
I am. It's fun. I know, but I've always liked to do it, and this is just a fun reason to make new playlists. So, what we're doing this week is we are doing covers versus the original version of the song, and so we did decide to swap 3 songs, and we put together an extended playlist. So not only will you get the 6 songs that we share back and forth with each other, but we've put together like a more comprehensive playlist with some of our other favorite covers.
Yeah. Yeah, we put together a pretty good playlist. And you know what? It's funny, too, because we started putting a playlist together. And of course, it's like right away, it's like over 3 hours of music.
Yeah.
And then
we had to cut back a lot.
And then you start thinking of more songs. So it becomes a whole
exactly.
thing.
It was very...
Yeah.
I probably, between the two of us, we could have probably put together enough songs to play for about a week straight.
Yeah, like even today, I was still coming up with like other like really cool covers and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Every time we had a conversation, every time someone else mentioned something, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, how can I, so.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I did just put the link to that playlist in the comments, and it'll also be added in the notes as well. I see our boy, Tony Forkboy Donato, checking in. What's up, kiddos? Hey. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for checking in with us.
Glad
Appreciate
you could be here tonight.
Yes, absolutely. So once again, want to welcome our listeners over on Radio Garden State as well, because we are now streaming this audio. Tonight we are.
Yes.
Normally, I know if you're tuning in for Live at Georgie's, that's what's normally here. But unfortunately, there was no Live at Georgie's tonight. So we jumped on the air to help fill in some time. So make sure you keep it tuned here, guys, at Radio Garden State, because right after us is also Freak Havoc tonight, all the way from the UK, Mr. Mark Freak, doing a great alternative show. So, all right, let's dive into it. Let's go. We got a lot of great music to get to tonight. So the covers. So I was like funny too. I like listened to your whole playlist again today at work, and I had a little quorum going, a little group at the end of the day, and we listened to them and we rated the original versus the cover, and which one people thought was better. It was a very good group. I got some good feedback from that group. Yeah, I was shocked with some of the answers I got. So, and now we listened to the playlist as a whole, but I mean, you actually selected like the 3 songs, because once again, it's a almost a 4-hour playlist if we let it go the way it is.
Yeah, no, and I literally cut out a ton of songs last night.
Yeah.
Cut out a bunch of songs where they sounded too similar. I cut out a few where we both just were like, you know what? I'm so sick of that song and I never want to hear either version ever again.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of those. But there was also a lot where the cover was so true to the original version of the song that it wasn't any fun comparing them.
No.
Great songs, like great
songs.
covers and versions, but they were so similar. It just didn't seem worth it.
All right, so let's dive into. Did you sent me a list? Didn't you send me?
I did send you a list. It's in a text. I'm looking at it right now, which you didn't even bother to do.
No, I had a lot going on.
No, yeah, sure.
Is it lemons, butter, powdered sugar, and eggs?
Yes, that is it. That's another lemons. The lemon. That's another cover.
Lemonheads.
The Lemonheads, Mrs. Robinson, and I almost put that on there, but
wait, I don't see your text though.
Okay, so I'm looking right at it. It's literally right above what you just sent me.
Oh, that one. I thought that was another shopping list.
Nope.
All right. Okay. So, I want to. This is good because the one we talked to, we had a good debate about this today in my little quorum.
I can't wait to hear all about this.
Let's do Blinded by the Light first.
Okay.
Because the second one is the one that we actually had. So, all right. So,
Okay.
Blinded by the Light, which I think some of you may know, but may not know, is that's originally a Bruce Springsteen song, Blinded by the Light. It was originally written and recorded by Bruce Springsteen, which first appeared on his 1973 debut album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. And later on, it was covered by British rock band Manfred Mann's Earth Band, which did reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the U.S. in February 1977. Was also a top 10 hit in the United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Canada.
Wow.
He wrote the song, Bruce Springsteen. I'm going to just, not Manfred Mann, Bruce Springsteen. He wrote the song by going through a rhyming dictionary in search of appropriate words. The first line of the song, Madam Drummers, Bummers, and Indians in the Summers with a Teenage Diplomat, is autobiographical. Madam Drummers is a reference to drummer Vinny Lopez, known as Madman, later changed to Mad Dog. Indians in the Summer refers to the name of Springsteen's old Little League team. Teenage Diplomat refers to himself as the adolescent pumps his way into his hat, recalls his Aunt Dora Kirby claiming Bruce never took his baseball hat off. And a merry-go-round is baseball slang for when a pitcher keeps walking batters. The remainder of the song tells of many unrelated events, which, with the refrain of "blinded by the light, cut loose like a deuce in another runner in the night." By deuce, Springsteen meant a Deuce Coupe, a 32 Ford hot rod running hot or fast. It was also the first single released from Greetings from Asbury Park. So now, I don't know how many people, I don't know. Some people, I feel like, I don't know if they know that or not, but
I don't think so. I didn't know. I was much older by the time I realized that this was a Bruce Springsteen song.
yeah, I got to be honest with you. I was also the same thing because I only ever felt like I only ever heard the Manfred Mann's
You know what
Earth
it was?
Band
We were
version.
when we were little kids.
Yeah.
It was on the radio all the time. Like there was a lot of airplay for that version of the song, and it was everywhere. And it was much older by the time that I realized it was a Springsteen song.
Yeah, so me too. I used to remember hearing this on like NEW like all the time.
Yeah, no, it was everywhere.
Yeah. So all right, so let me do this a little bit. So real quick, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Tony Forkboy Donato. I see Tony's dropping in some great picks already. Some songs. One of your songs, Tony, is actually one of my songs too. So we'll be talking about that. If you guys are watching us live, please feel free to follow along, play along at home. Let us know how you would rate these songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records. Also, drop your suggestions in the chat as well, and we will get to it. So. All right, I'm going to do the original first. I'm going to play a little bit of the original for all you folks out there.
Yeah, I think that's how we should do that.
Yeah. So here's a little bit of the original Blinded by the Light by the one and only Bruce Springsteen.
Where they expect at least. And some new most chaperones stand in the corner all alone.
Very Bruce,
watching the young
like
girls
the
dance.
Bruce sound.
And some fresh
Yep.
old moonstone was messing with his frozen zone to remind him of the feeling of romance. Yeah, he was blinded by the light. Oh, cut loose like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. He got down, but he never got tight. But he's gonna make it.
All right. So that's a little bit of the original version of Blinded by the Light by, of course, Bruce Springsteen in E Street Band.
Yeah.
So before I get to the Manfred Mann version,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on the original version?
I do not like this version of this song at all.
See, and I actually, and we talk about this all the time. I actually like Bruce's first few records because I actually love that the E Street sound,
I
the
do.
Jersey sound.
Okay, so here's why I don't like this. I love the E Street Band. I am not a huge fan of Bruce's vocals.
Yeah, that I know.
I am also not a fan of his vocal patterning, especially on this song. The timing is weird as hell. It makes no sense, like where the lyrics are coming in.
Right.
It doesn't flow. Like it's not in time with the music at all, and it just kills it.
Right.
Which I have a hard time with because I actually really like the E Street Band a lot.
Right. Okay. All
But
right.
I'm not a huge fan of Bruce's delivery.
Right. So yeah,
Which is really it conflicts me because the band themselves, they're a solid band.
Going
the
back-
vocals kill it for me.
like going back to when I first heard the Bruce version after hearing the Manfred Mann version, it was like, wow, this is such a different song.
It's a completely different
Yeah.
song.
So
completely different. And
But-
I actually, I'm a much bigger fan of the cover.
yeah. By the way, you're getting some props about your hair in the chat.
Is that Josh?
2 weeks in
again?
a row, Ray's hair is victorious over Chris. Well, one
Chris
of us
doesn't have
has
any
hair,
hair.
and I have no hair.
That's really not much of an accomplishment. He doesn't even have any.
Bruce's timing is as bad as Bob Dylan's pitch.
Ooh.
Oh.
So now I feel
He goes, isn't it dropping a deuce? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. All right. Let's get into it.
All right.
Let me play the Manfred Mann version. Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
Yeah.
Actually, that's another thing. I used to just always call it Manfred Mann. I didn't even realize it was Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. For all this time, up
I
until
don't know
just
why.
recently, I was like, oh, it's Manfred Mann, and then it's like, no, Manfred Mann's
Earth Band. Yeah.
All right.
It's a lot. It's a mouthful.
Let's play a little bit of the
More than a mouthful.
Manfred Mann version.
She's gonna make it to the night. She's gonna make it through the night.
song is 7 minutes and 8 seconds. I just realized that.
It's epically long, yes.
This is like all.
See, and you're playing the slow part too. I like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Hold on.
There we go.
All right, there we go. There we go. I like this part.
Me too. And this doesn't. I think he says revved up like a deuce.
Revved up like a deuce.
By the light. Like, doesn't this flow so much better? It rolls off the tongue. It goes with the music.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a better version.
Blinded by the light.
All right. So that's a bit of Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Blinded by the Light.
Yeah.
So I will say I do like this version better than the Bruce version.
Okay.
As
But
much as
clearly, you like the Bruce version more than I do.
I do like the Bruce version more than you do, but I do like this version more than the Bruce version.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to rate the two versions of the songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give the Bruce version, probably a 3.7.
Oh, okay.
Why? You think that's too high?
I do, but I don't like it. But go ahead.
I give it 3.7, but I'm going to give the Manfred Mann version. I'm going to give it 4.3.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 4.3
You rate
records.
them that closely.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So yeah, it feels like two entirely different
It
songs.
does.
One is the Bruce Jersey sound, especially from that like the
Yes.
the typical Jersey Shore
I feel
sound.
I feel like if the vocals came in a little bit differently, like if the vocals came in on a different timing, it makes its song so much more palatable.
Well, okay,
But
that is your opinion. All right,
so
well.
Bruce Springsteen, if
Yeah.
you're listening, this
All
is
right.
how I.
Tony is rating it. Bruce 1.5 records.
Okay, I was gonna give it a 2.5.
And Manfred Mann 4.2.
So
So Tony and I are pretty aligned on the Manfred Mann version.
right, and
but-
I accept your Manfred Mann like 4.3, and I would give Bruce maybe a 2.5.
2.5. Okay.
There's some great components of that song, and I really do love the music. Like the band sounds great. It's the vocals that
Right.
just kill it for me.
Yeah. Actually, sorry. Oh, Tony has it right. It's actually negative 1.5.
Negative 1.5.
He's like, no, I don't think we've ever done negatives before.
Well, hey, there's a first time for everything,
wow,
and
negatives. Negative 1.5.
leave it to Tony to be the trailblazer.
Yeah, geez, negatives. I didn't realize we were getting into negative records now.
You know what? You go
That's
for
like that's like broken record.
It is.
That's like a broken record. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, let us know if you agree or disagree with those ratings. I am at a 3.7 for the Bruce version and 4.3 for the Manfred Mann. You were at 2.2 for Bruce. What did you say?
I said 2.5.
2.5 for Bruce, and then
I was being generous.
Yeah.
I feel like I was being generous on that.
And where were you at Manfred Mann again?
I said I would accept your 4.
You accept my 4.3. Okay.
I accept that.
All right. So very good, everybody. All right. So we're gonna keep rolling here. I have selected. I gave Rachel 3 songs, which once again was really tough to do.
I struggled. I struggled coming up with picks from this. I created such an extensive playlist. It was so hard. All right. So this is we'll go with 500 Miles here.
Yeah. So Tony, this is the song you and I had given this song before I even saw your suggestions, by the way. So
this is definitely not a favorite song of mine.
no.
It's kind of fun to sing along to when it comes on and you're in a really happy, good mood.
Right.
But not one of my favorites.
Not one of your favorites. Okay.
Although, we'll get into. I'll rate after.
Okay. So for anybody that doesn't know this song, I don't know who doesn't know it, but it was a song written and performed by a Scottish duo, the Proclaimers, first released in 1988 on Chrysalis Records as a lead single from their second album, Sunshine on Lathe. The song reached number 11 on the UK singles chart on its initial release and topped the charts in Australia, Iceland, and New Zealand in 1993 following its appearance in the American film Benny and June. The song was released in North
Love
America.
that
It reached
movie.
number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the U.S. in August of 1993, as well as number 8 on the Billboard Modern Rock charts, number 25 on the Billboard Adult Contemporary chart, and number 4 in Canada. In 2007, the Proclaimers re-recorded
just keeps
the song.
showing up on the charts.
I know.
Here today. We've never had so many Canadian charts show up.
They re-recorded the song with English comedians Peter Kay and Matt Lucas for UK's Comic Relief for charity telethon, scoring a number 1 hit in UK again and outperforming the original UK chart run. It's become a duo. It's become a staple at all their concerts, and the duo played it to Edinburgh in front of 50,000 people at the final push in Murrayfield Stadium on July 6, 2005. That was the final concert of Live 8. And so that was that. And then it has been covered, and the cover we're going to talk about.
Right. How many times has it been covered? Are there other covers?
I'm looking for the other covers.
So many of the songs that I found had multiple covers.
Yeah, I'm actually looking. I think it's been covered by a few other. Hold on, I'm looking. It's not saying. Hold on. I thought I saw it come up that it's been covered by other.
All right. It's not that important. It was just a question. If you don't.
Well, yeah, it's a question. Now you're making me go down.
I don't
this,
have, I don't care
hole.
enough for
right.
for that.
All right. So I don't know who doesn't know this song, but we're going to play a little bit of that.
What?
Oh, no, just saying, Tony coming in with that one is going to that one almost got me kicked off the air. All right, so here is a bit of the OG version of 500 Miles.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would
My favorite part of the cover.
Yeah.
miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking,
All right,
Enough.
enough.
No more.
No more. I still can't believe that Manfred Mann song is over 7 minutes long. I didn't realize it was that long. I was just looking at it. I'm looking at the time on that one. That's like 3:39 or 4 minutes. That's almost 4 minutes. I'm like, that's a proper song length. So that's like a full-on prog epic, that Manfred Mann version.
No, it
All right.
sure is.
So the cover that I have submitted
Yes.
for you to listen to on this is I love it. I love this cover, and I love Down by Law.
It's a super fun cover. It is.
Yeah. So Down by Law, guys, if you don't know who Down by Law is, and some of you may not, I mean, definitely those in the punk scene, punk circles will, but they're a punk band formed in 1989 by former All and Dag Nasty frontman Dave Smalley. They've been on Epitaph Records the entire time since 1998 and have had some like commercial success over the years. And this is coming off of one of my favorite records that they did, Punk Rock Academy Fight Song, which was released in 1994. And they had a big hit on this, Hit or Miss, great song. Used to play it on MTV all the time. But they did do a version of this song, 500 Miles. And I think they had a really good time with it.
Yes, they definitely had a really, I enjoy it thoroughly. Like it's a lot of fun.
And I think Dave Smalley is like the perfect like person to do this song too. Because he just has that voice.
Yeah.
That Dave Smalley voice. Love it. All right. So here's a bit of the the Down by Law version.
Down by Law.
When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And if I get drunk, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver,
Whatever that means.
I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Yeah.
right, that's
So And it gets great. I mean, he speeds it up at the end and everything.
When
yeah.
I haver, whatever the fuck that
Whatever the
means.
fuck. Yeah, it's great. Really, really fun version. And by the way, that record is solid. So
Yeah.
Down by Law, 500 miles. So, Ray, where are you rating? Which version do you like better?
Okay, I definitely like the Down by Law version
Okay.
better.
All right.
I'm
And-
definitely voting for the cover on this one.
Okay.
Not one of my favorite songs. The cover does make me laugh. It is kind of fun. If it comes on, I will sing along to it, but I'm not going to put it on.
Right.
Like either version of this song.
Okay.
The first version will only be listened to if I am in fact watching Benny and June, which is a super cute movie.
Great
so
movie. Benny and June's a great movie.
Love that. Fell in love with Johnny Depp on that one. So
Yeah.
and Aidan Quinn. And,
Oh yeah. Great
Yeah,
great movie.
it was.
Great movie.
But okay, so I'm gonna give the original like a 2 because it's
Okay.
cute and tolerable,
All right.
and I
2
don't
records for the
I don't
audio.
need to run screaming
So
from
you
it.
actually gave that higher points than you gave you gave it you gave Blinded by the Light higher points, the
I did.
original version than
It doesn't
the Proclaimers.
it doesn't annoy me quite as much, and I do really like the music.
Okay. All right.
I told you why I don't like the Down by Law. Like I'll give that like
Okay.
a 3.
All right.
Like
Give it a
it's
3.
fun, it's upbeat, it's poppy, it makes me laugh.
All
like
right.
it makes me smile. So
Okay. All right. So 3 records for Down by Law and 2 records for the
it annoys
OG
me,
version.
and I think what annoys me even more than the song is the video, and they're just
yeah.
dorky,
2,
teethy smiles. Just
See, now I'm more in line with Tony's rating, which Tony's coming in saying original 3.5, Down by Law 5.0. Perfect.
great.
Give me a perfect song.
I am not taking that song to the desert island with me. If someone else did, like I would just have to limit the amount of times that it got played.
So, Tony, I agree with you on your rating. I love the Down by Law version. I think it's so much fun. I think it's great. Yeah. Down by Law greater than Bruce. Well, of course, Josh.
Duh. You're not going to get an argument here. We are not big Bruce fans in
Yeah.
this house.
Oh, and Josh is saying 500 Miles is a wonderful song for everyone to enjoy because of Scotland. There you go. All right. Whew, already got through two. Where we also now in these last 2 songs, we said that we like the cover more than we like the original.
I think most of the time,
the cover has.
I'm not going to
won
lie.
out.
In most cases,
Yeah.
not all. In most cases, I will go with the cover versus
Mm-hmm.
the original. And I think too, like what happens is someone puts a song out and it's great, and then someone listens to it and says, "Oh, I really like this, but wouldn't it be great if we did this to it?" And I think you
Right.
really have the advantage with the cover because someone else created it for you, and then you're like, you're tweaking it. It's like, the original is like the rough draft, and then someone's coming in and
Right.
kind of shining it up.
Kind of shining up, doing her own
It's
thing.
like, hey,
too.
wouldn't it be great if we did this?
Yeah. All right. Before we go on, I do want to read some of the picks that we got left on our Facebook page.
Okay.
All right. So Tony's already said 500 Miles by Down by Law. Mm-hmm. Said that'll never be a skip. Josh Parr, and I know Josh has got more comments. He put in a perfect circle cover of Imagine is far superior than the original. John Lennon's original. Dave Mattingly, the VP of the VIP, is leaving a great little bunch of picks. He said Novel Vague, or Vogue, Vague, Novo Vague, setting New Order's Blue Monday to a slow jazzy bossa nova.
I have to check that out,
Yeah.
actually. That sounds interesting.
Richard Shees setting Metallica's Enter Sandman to Mr. Sandman, Bring Me a Dream.
That
funny.
sounds divine.
Yeah.
Can we I think we should play that.
Okay. And of course, Men Without Hats turning the Rolling Stones 2,000 Light Years from Home into an overwhelming new wave dance anthem.
Wow. That all sounds that sounds insane.
I actually want to hear that. Yeah, I want to hear the Richard Shees.
Yeah, I do too.
And of course, our great friend from Down Under, Aussie Ian, suggests the following spectacular covers: "Lose Yourself" by Casey Chambers, doing, of course, the Eminem song; "Help" by John Farnham, doing the Beatles cover there; and "Lonely Boy" by Matt Corby, doing that Black Keys cover. So, all those sound good too. All right.
definitely. Yeah, I always love their picks because I'm like, ooh, now I have new things to listen to.
Yeah, and what's great too is Ian's always got the great, all the stuff from Australia, which we don't.
Yeah,
always
we
get to
don't
listen
always
to.
get that, so it's just stuff I would never think to listen to.
All right, Richard Cheese. I'm looking for the Inner Sandman. Oh, here it is. All right.
Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son.
Oh my God.
To include everyone.
Oh, can I karaoke this? This is amazing.
Tuck you in, warm within. Keep you free from sin. Till the Sandman he comes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
Oh my God. Dave, great pick, buddy.
Thank you.
Exit light. Enter night. Take my hand. Off to Never Land.
That's really good. That's funny.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for that. That was
great.
amazing.
Richard Cheese, Enter Sandman. He's got a whole bunch of
I
metal
am gonna
songs
have.
that he's
I was
done.
gonna say I'm gonna have to listen to this because
Yeah.
love it. I'm gonna send this to my brother. I think he would enjoy that thoroughly.
Probably. All right, there's some other picks in here in the chat, so I'm just gonna go through some of these too.
Okay.
Higher Ground, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, good,
Yes,
good one,
that is
Tony.
actually-
Tony, yeah, doing the Stevie Wonder cover.
I actually like their cover of Roller Coaster of Love as well.
Oh yeah, Roller Coaster. Yeah, the one.
Love
of,
Roller Coaster.
yeah, Roller Coaster
Coaster.
on the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack. Yeah. Excel, Message in a Bottle, doing a police cover there.
Okay.
We talked about 500 Miles already. What else did you have? Oh, Josh had a couple other ones in here. Tony's saying I think Don't Fear the Reaper has a ton of covers too. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. Enjoy the Silence. I forgot to mention there's a post. There's a zillion covers of Enjoy the Silence. Oh, honorable mention of August Burns Red's cover of Wrecking Ball.
I don't know if I've heard
Miley
that.
Cyrus.
Yeah,
version.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know the
Yeah.
original.
Okay.
I was wondering
Yeah.
if I heard the August. I was wondering
Yeah.
if I heard the cover.
Josh said, if I ever get married again, Richard Cheese will be my wedding band.
That would be amazing.
That's funny. Oh man, so those are some good picks, man. I want to the Excel version. I haven't heard the Excel version in a long time. I'm gonna go back to that. Oh, cool. All right, alrighty. We're gonna
Okay.
keep the show moving here.
Moving right along.
Yeah. Alrighty. So your next song in this was "Nothing Compares to You."
Yes.
Now this was actually really funny because there was which I'm glad you did. You actually put the 3 versions of the song in the playlist.
I did.
Now, the 3 versions that you put in the playlist was the original Prince version, which is basically a demo
Right.
version. Not
It was written for someone else whose version I could not find, and then Sinead O'Connor kind of did a cover, but there was no whoever did the original. I could not whoever he wrote it for to give to. I could not find that.
Yeah, let me get the song facts on that real quick.
If that was correct. I mean, I did use AI for that, so it could be wrong, but I know a lot of times a songwriter will write a song and they'll give the record company will give it to a couple of artists
Okay.
to
So here we go. According to songfacts.com. By the way, this just charted #1 in the UK and the US in 1990.
such a great song.
So Prince wrote and recorded the song in 1984, but didn't release it. Instead, he gave it to The Family, a band that was signed to his Paisley Park record label.
And
at
I
the
couldn't
time.
find this.
They recorded the song in 85 with their singer, St. Paul Peterson, handling the vocals. According to Peterson, he was asked to sing it in the style of Prince. To get the right emotion, he thought about a girl named Julie who broke his heart in high school. The Family did release the song in 1985 on their self-titled album, which ended up being their only LP. Their version was never released as a single, and the song was seldom heard until Sinead O'Connor covered it 5 years later. Peterson would have liked it to be his hit, but it wasn't. It wasn't all bad. He ended up getting married to Julie.
Oh, how sweet.
Prince released a live version with Rosie Gaines on his 1993 album, The Hits B-Sides, but his original solo recording didn't appear until 2018 when his estate released it from the vault. His version is guitar-based with a bit more of a rock feel.
Yes.
So that's the version that you sent me.
Yes.
Nothing Compares to You was the #1 hit in 17 countries. In the U.S., it was one of their top songs in 1990 and topping the Hot 100 for 4 weeks. Now, O'Connor released her first album, The Lion and the Cobra, in November of 87 when she was 20 years old. The singles Mendika and Troy did well in parts of Europe and got some airplay on college radio in America, earning her a small but devoted fan base. She toured as the opening act for NXS and appeared on Late Night with David Letterman to perform Mendika. Her buzz grew louder in 89 when she sang Mendika at the Grammy Awards, where The Lion and Cobra was nominated for Best Female Rock Performance. Billy Crystal gave her an enthusiastic introduction saying, "This is no ordinary talent." In January of 1990, Nothing Compares to You was released as a single with the I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got album following in March. In April, the song went to number 1 in America and many other countries, thrusting the 23-year-old Sinead into the spotlight. So that was when she got the song, or when she released the song, and basically what happened. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to post the link to the song facts in the chat here.
Okay.
So that way, if anybody wants to read it, it's there, because it is very extensive and it's very cool to hear about.
See, but
the
I
history
told
of
you
the
there
song.
was like
Yes.
like the Prince wasn't the original like recording of it. It did go to the family,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sinead O'Connor, and then we've got
Yep. All right. So
the
let me,
Chris Cornell version.
I want to play the original version first. Yeah, and then so I didn't even get to the Chris Cornell version yet. You're beating me to the punch.
Sorry,
You're
win.
Beating me to the punch.
I got
here.
there first. I win.
All right, I gotta get back to all my settings here now because everything's all moving around. It just takes forever when you're doing this stuff. When you're trying to queue up things, going back and forth between devices. I don't have all the. This show is like public access TV. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I don't know what has more production value, this show or Uncle Floyd's show. I feel like Uncle Floyd may have had more production value than us.
And we don't have Looney Skip-Rooney.
No, we don't have Looney Skip Ruby. We don't have Oogie.
Damn.
We have the dogs.
Yeah, we do have the dogs.
We have the dogs.
They're actually behaving quite
That's because
well.
he came from the vet and he's all like he's all tuckered out.
Aw,
Yeah.
poor Milo.
All right. Let me get the I'm trying to find all three versions okay, here we go. So here's the Prince version. Let's listen to a little bit of that one.
Eat my dinner in fancy restaurants.
It's the Prince version.
But nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares, no, nothing compares to you.
All right. So that's the Prince version, which totally sounds like a demo.
Yes.
Like a really demo version, which once again it was released in 2018 on the archives thing. It was never really meant to be released. But it is cool to hear
Yes.
like his version, him kind of working it out and all that, which is, really cool because Prince is a genius.
Yes.
So that's the Prince version. So now I know everybody knows the Sinead version, but we're going to play a little bit of Sinead version too, just for comparison's sake.
Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see. They only remind me of you.
All right. So that's just Sinead version, which, everybody knows the huge hit.
Yeah.
But then
But then somebody did a thing.
somebody did a thing, and God bless him for doing it, because I actually think it's great that he did do this.
Yeah, this is a really, really good version of the song.
I think he did an outstanding version of the song, and I think it might be my favorite version of the song. And I am talking about, by the way, all three people who did the song are no longer with us. I
know, how
realize
sad
it.
is
It's very
that?
sad. Chris Cornell's version of Nothing Compares to You, I just find his version to be absolutely outstanding. His voice, he's so soulful.
He absolutely
As
is.
much, and listen, no cut on the great one, the Prince.
But
no,
he
cut on
didn't
him,
like this
but-
was not. He didn't do this to be recorded. Like this
No.
wasn't. He never really fully put
Yeah.
out his version of the song.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And I think the Sinead version's great. No shade against any of these, but
No shade for
there is
Sinead?
just this Chris Cornell version to me is just outstanding. So
shade for Sinead.
no shade. So here's some of the Chris Cornell version.
can leave my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing can take away these blues, 'cause nothing compares to you.
Yeah. Love it.
It's been so
So, really great. I love his version of that song, man. Nothing compares to you.
Like a bird
Chris Cornell
without
version.
a song.
All right, so here's my ratings of all versions of the song. Well, at least these 3 versions.
Okay.
The Prince version is a demo.
It is.
It was never meant to be
It released.
released, but it's cool to hear it. Like,
And
you know,
it's still
so you
not
hear what
bad.
he's-
I
it's
mean,
still
for
not-
like
it's
something
not-
that
it's not
wasn't
terrible.
finished, it's
Yeah.
pretty damn good. Actually.
So I mean, because the song itself is just an awesome song. It's a
Yes,
beautiful
great.
song. It's really well written. So I'm just gonna go on the recorded version. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go the Prince version, the demo version. I'm gonna give it a 3.6. It's a demo.
That's
It's a
actually pretty.
demo.
That's great for a demo.
Because you can still hear the genius. That's why
Well.
the song, the talent that is Prince. Give the guy a 4-track recorder, and that's.
I know, and this is what he comes up with. I mean, I
It's
wish.
insane. So the Sinead O'Connor version, beautiful rendition.
Mm-hmm.
Really love it. I think she sounds great. So I give that a 4-record version.
Okay.
Okay. But I really, really love this Chris Cornell version, and has become my favorite version of the song now. And I give it a 4.5 records.
Okay.
It gets high marks for me. And I miss Chris Cornell. His freaking, the quality and the timbre of his voice and the emotion in it. I don't know. It's just great. It's just great.
I go back and forth. I have to say, I like I like the music definitely better on his
Mm-hmm.
version. I do love his voice for this song, but like nothing compares to Sinead's voice. Like when it gets to this. So I mean, I feel like I'd give her more like a 4.7 and him a 4.5. Like really, really close, very close. He definitely edges out on the music part of it.
Right.
But there's something about her voice and her delivery that I just absolutely love.
So Tony's coming in and saying, Chris Cornell, not going to lie, I've never heard it before now. So 2.0, he sounds drunk.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that's Tony's opinion. Josh saying 4.4 records for Sinead is a travesty. I don't think so.
I thought so. I thought it was kind of low. I mean, I gave
4
her
records?
I gave her a 4.7.
All right. Well, whatever.
Thank you, Josh.
I like everybody's comments here, though. I appreciate you all commenting, by the way. So, what do you guys think? I know you guys over on Radio Garden State, you can't really, unless you want to bounce over and comment, please do. We're over on Facebook and YouTube, Vinyl Verdicts. And of course, you can always listen to these episodes over on our audio feed on vinylverdicts.com. You can go there. And we do re-air these shows on Radio Garden State at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. So today, if you were listening, you heard the repeat from last week's episode, which
Right.
was our songs about getting drunk and wasted. And,
Oh, that was
and
our St.
boozing.
Patrick's Day
Our St.
show.
Patrick's Day show. So, of course, if you are on Facebook and YouTube, especially YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, please, because it does help the channel grow when you do that, for sure. And if you are listening on a podcast, on any podcast platform, hit the follow button as well. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this show as a podcast, to be honest with you. We were talking about that.
Yeah,
but-
we keep
it's getting harder and harder to continue doing the show as a podcast because of all the music rights and all that, and it just keeps getting taken down. So I don't know. We may just change this into a radio show on YouTube. I don't know. We're talking about it, but for now, it's staying as a podcast.
We could talk less and play more music.
Yeah. So all right, guys, moving right along here. My next song to Rachel.
Okay, so this is a fun one. I like this. Since You've Been Gone.
Since You've Been Gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can breathe for the first time.
Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, I'm Kelly Clarkson.
All right, so this is, of course, a really famous song.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson. Released in 2004.
God damn.
I know. Charted number 5 in the UK, number 2 in the US. Kelly Clarkson explained the song's meaning in Entertainment Weekly, September 2nd, 2005. Since You Be Gone was the first single from Kelly Clarkson's second album, Breakaway, and released in 2004, 2 years after she became the first American Idol winner. She said Hazel's Eyes is about a dipstick who completely screwed up and now is unhappy, and you're happy, and then you're just shouting praises at the fact that he's miserable since you've been gone. There you go. So
I'm like, why are we talking about Behind These Hazel Eyes? But now it makes sense.
that's what she's talking about.
Okay.
She became the first American Idol alum to win a Grammy in 2006 for Since You Be Gone. Took home Best Pop Vocal Performance, and also Breakaway won Best Pop Vocal Album that year. She performed Because of You on the show, later explaining earlier in the day, and her doctor's office told her test revealed. Oh my God, I don't want to read this part. This is. Oh my God, here's another. Since You Be Gone, the Prince Speak title, Since You Been Gone, sets it apart from many other songs since You Been Gone. So that was why she put the U, because it was a tribute to Prince. Since You.
That's cute.
That's so funny. I'm just seeing that now, as opposed to because we just talked about nothing compares to
you. Yeah.
To you. So, all right.
To you.
So everybody knows this song. But I'm gonna play
Unless
it.
you live under a rock.
Unless you live under a rock. Josh, too bad, buddy. I'm saying too bad.
Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, you're dedicated, you took the time. Wasn't long till I called you mine. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, and all you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone.
Oh yeah, Rachel going off here.
Bear,
on the
Bear
video.
was singing backup vocals.
Bear got way into it.
He tried to kiss me.
All right, so that's the OG.
Yep.
So let's listen to the cover
Yeah.
by the band that Josh doesn't want to hear, but we're gonna, because I don't care. I don't. By the way, this is my show, not Josh's show, and I can do whatever I want. And it's a day to remember. That's right, a day to remember. Easy Core pioneers themselves.
Core.
Band coming out of Ocala, Florida. 2000 formed in 2003. They did this cover of Since You Be Gone, and I think it was originally on For Those Who Have Heart record, and that was released in 2007. Yes, in 2007, and they posted a cover of Kelly Clarkson's song Since You Be Gone on their MySpace page.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, MySpace core. This was then featured on this. Yeah, it charted number 43, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, their cover. So, all right. So here's a bit of a Day to Remember's version of Since You Be Gone.
We started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, you dedicated, you took the time. It wasn't long till I called you mine. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, and all you ever hear me say is how
I love this version. I think it's great.
I do too, actually.
It's great. It even has Cookie Monster vocals, and you like it.
Yes.
since you've been gone.
Not quite Cookie Monster.
For the first time, I'm so moving on. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want.
Since you've been gone.
Yeah. a day to remember coming at you with Since You've Been Gone. Right?
I think
Right here on Radio
I think I
Garden
like this
State.
version as much as I do because
Yeah.
I can actually hit these notes a lot better than like Kelly Clarkson gets like up there.
Oh, yeah, she
hard,
gets up there,
She's
yeah.
hard to sing along with.
Yeah, she's got a very high voice. Josh saying Kelly has a manlier voice than this guy. Get out of here.
That is not true. Although, what is it that the Pink song that she does with Fun?
Yeah.
Pink's voice is definitely like so much lower.
Oh
than
my
that
God,
guy.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, it is.
I was like, it's easier
Yeah.
on that song for me to sing the guy's part than
Yeah.
it is to sing with Pink.
So I got to be honest with you on this one. I actually love the original version. I love that. I love it. It's a good song.
He likes the Kelly Clarkson.
It's a good. It's a good.
But I'm the
it's
one
a-
who's supposed to be rating.
I know,
this
but I'm
song.
just saying that it's
Okay.
kind of like a guilty pleasure song. Like I really like
Kelly
that.
Clarkson is really good. She's
She is very
super
talented. I actually
she
wish
won. She won American Idol.
I actually wish she would do more rock stuff like that.
I think that's the problem with a lot of that stuff is, rock music wasn't super popular. So all these
Yeah.
people who have great rock voices, like
Right.
Pink,
Yeah.
have like that one song that sounds like a really rocking song that they can kind of get in there
Yeah.
with the pop. But like
Yeah. I don't
rock
know.
hasn't really been a thing in a while. So
No.
I like both versions of this song.
Right.
So this is one I do like the original better.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like Kelly Clarkson, but I don't love Kelly Clarkson.
Right.
So she's, a lot of her stuff hangs in at around like a 3.8 to a 4 for me.
Okay.
Like really good. And, A Day to Remember it's a fun version of the song that's like a 3.5.
3.5.
It's just easy to listen to. It's not great. It doesn't suck. It's fun.
It's just fun.
It's just fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
Okay then. Yeah, I mean I love the Day to Remember version. It is just fun. But I do like both versions of the song. So I think it's cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. No, I like them both. I do. I think they're pretty good. So all right. So I would think my final verdict rating on those would probably be the original version. I think the 4 records for the OG version.
okay.
And then I like the Day to Remember version more because I like a Day to Remember. So I'd give it 4.3.
Wow. Okay. I do not think that version of that song is anywhere near that good, but okay. You're entitled to your opinion,
Josh.
no matter how wrong it may be.
Kelly version 4.8, a Day to Remember 0.00001.
Okay. Wow. He rated Kelly high. I only gave her like a 4, but
Yeah.
I'm like,
He is asking for an extra song for us to do before we sign off. So
okay.
he wants to hear the Wrecking Ball. He wants to hear us talk about Wrecking Ball
Okay.
when we get there. So all right, we'll each have one song left. Well, one cover version left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
then we can do
all
that.
right, we'll do Wrecking Ball. All right, Josh, for you.
All right. So my
All right.
next one
Your next one.
to you.
Yes.
I went with Hurt.
Yes. Which we just saw, and Josh was there with us
Yes.
too. We saw 9 Inch Nails.
We saw Nin.
We saw Nin.
Nin.
And
You know that band Nin?
that great band.
know
Nin.
them?
Yeah, you know those guys? They're great. They ended the show with this song.
I love this song.
And it was so beautiful. It was great. They did a great version of it. It's
Love this
excellent.
song.
Song was released in 1994 on, of course, the great, magnificent record, The Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails. Great, great record. According to Song Facts, this is what they have written here. This song is about realizing consequence and regret. It sends a powerful message that we should all proceed through life wisely because there is nothing worse than being stuck with a label, a pain, a sickness, or a death that we know beforehand will leave us only wishing things had been different and that we could change the choices we made. Explaining the self-loathing nature of the songs on Downward Spiral, Trent Reznor told USA Today, "I'm not proud to say I hate myself and I don't like what I am, but maybe there's a real human connection that ends up positive, even though everything being said is negative." The song is reportedly Trent Reznor's favorite and always will be the final song played at all 9 Inch Nails concerts. He considers it the most personal song he has ever written.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, we are going to talk about this,
Yes.
the cover song, which is the Johnny Cash version.
Yes.
So a little bit about that one. On his 2002 album, American 4, The Man Comes Around, Johnny Cash did a star cover of Hurt with a striking video. In the video, the 71-year-old Cash appears to be very fragile as he sings this from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Cash wore no makeup, and there was no attempt to make him look younger or more vibrant through lighting or other effects. This was interspersed with footage of Cash in his younger days. The video appeared to be Cash's obituary as he was failing in health after a life filled of drug abuse. The video was very emotional, drew a lot of media attention, including a story on CNN. Trenton Risen was very impressed by Cash's take on a song and was quite moved by the video. So it goes on to go keep talking about that. I'm also going to drop this in a link because it does talk a lot about the making of the video and Johnny Cash, and I think it's really cool. Yeah.
I love this too because you don't see too many older artists covering songs by artists that came out after them. And I think that's just such a bold move, and it's just such a wonderful like hats off.
Yeah.
To to just see that.
And Johnny Cash has done that. He's done covers of things, and I like it.
I mean, love that.
Johnny, listen, if anybody's Johnny Cash gets a pass on everything because the guy he's the man in black. He's a legend.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not a big country fan, but God, you gotta respect Johnny Cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I will listen. I will listen to Johnny Cash for sure.
Yeah.
And I like his version of this. I
do too.
really do.
All right, so here's a little bit of the OG version of "Hurt," which I agree.
Nothing really compares to. I love this song.
My sweetest friend, everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all,
My empire of dirt.
I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
All right, so that's the 9 Inch Nails version of "Hurt." Great song, beautiful song.
Love
it
this
really
song.
is a
Love
really
it,
is a
love
great
it,
song.
love it.
All right, so now here is the Johnny Cash version.
Kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend, everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
All right, so that's the Johnny Cash version of "Hurt."
Yes.
All right, so "Hurt," 9 Inch Nails, 5 records.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Do you see that? I'm like 5.
Yeah.
5 records.
It is
It is a 5 record song.
It is a 5
love
record
that
song. It's a
I
5
I will always love that song.
record song.
It comes to the
It's a
desert
perfect
island
song.
with me.
Yes, it's a perfect song.
I can listen to it forever and ever.
Yeah. The Johnny Cash version, I really like it. It's not a
It's
5
not a
record.
No.
But I do like it, and I respect how Johnny Cash would do this song and
Yeah.
like do his spin, and it does make it even more when you realize that he recorded this and he did it like near the end of his life,
Yeah.
and you really do hear it in his voice that it's a guy who's like really reflecting on his life.
Yeah,
like
no.
this is it, like it's coming to an end, and so I don't know. I hear that in his singing.
Absolutely.
And I find that to be very, very powerful, and and just it's very emotional. But for the purposes of this show, I'm going to give it a 3.6 records.
Oh wow.
3.6 records because I think he does a great job.
He does.
Yeah, I think it's a great job. And it is he's the man in black.
I think I would have given him like a 3.2.
Yeah.
But obviously the OG version gets a 5.
Yeah.
Like it's that is a 5 record song.
Yeah. So you guys let us know in the chat. I know Josh just said he's passing on this one, which is fine. But let us know, guys, on a scale of 1 to 5 records. What do you think of the 2 versions of "Hurt"? The 9 Inch Nails version and the Johnny Cash version. We'd love to hear from you. And once again, even if you're listening to this on, say, Spotify, you can swipe up and you can leave comments there as well. And we do see them. So please do that. Or if you're listening to the show afterwards here on YouTube, you can please feel free to leave comments in the chat as well. We'd love to hear from you. All right. The last official song that we're doing as far as songs that we shared with each other.
Yes.
A song I gave to you.
Yes. Wonderwall.
is by fucking Oasis. Fucking biblical, man. Oasis Wonderwall. Of course, the OG version coming off of.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I
Do you know
mean?
what I mean?
Like, I can't understand a word.
What's
you're
the
saying.
story? Morning Glory.
What's the story?
One of probably the biggest songs of Oasis's career, other than So Sally Can't Wait. Don't Look Back in
Don't
Anger,
look back in anger.
which is a beautiful song as well. I love What's the Story, Morning Glory. First of all, I love Oasis. But
Such
What's
a
the
great
Story?
record.
Yeah. This song actually charted number 2 in the UK, number 8 in the US.
Wow.
Believe it or not. The general consensus is that this song is about Noel Gallagher's then girlfriend, Meg Matthews, who is compared with a schoolboy's wall to which posters of footballers and pop stars are attached. He told Select Magazine at the time, "It's about my girlfriend. She was out of work and a bit down on her luck. So just saying, cheer the fuck up and get on with it." Noel later married and then divorced Meg Matthews.
Well, alrighty then.
Then, according to Q's magazine, 1001 Best Songs Ever, this was not about Matthews. Noel is quoted as saying, "The meaning of that song was taken away from me by the media who jumped on it. And now do you tell your missus it's not about her when she's already read this? It's about an imaginary friend who's going to come and save you from yourself."
Well, that makes sense, actually.
Yep. The music is based on Wonderwall Music, an instrumental album by George Harrison, wrote for the movie Wonderwall in 1968. It was the first album released by any of the Beatles.
I was going to say, because they're
Yeah.
clearly obsessed with George Harrison.
Right. Noel Gallagher,
Clearly.
who wrote the song for Oasis, and Liam sang the lead. Initially, Noel wanted to sing it, but he gave his brother Liam the choice, and Noel ended up singing Don't Look Back in Anger. And I love Noel's version of this. The MTV Unplugged, where Noel sings every song,
Yes.
is freaking phenomenal. I love it.
It is, yeah. He's
So.
got a much different.
Yeah. The version that we're going to play, the cover version, was done by Ryan Adams.
Yes.
And I think it's great. And Noel has been quoted as saying that when he will play this, he has played, and when he was doing a solo thing, he plays the Ryan Adams version of Wonderwall because he really was blown away by the way it was arranged. So I like I think the arrangement's great too. That is my 2 cents on it. But I would love to hear what you got to think about it after we play it. Yeah. Here it is. Ryan Adams covered a song for his 2004 Love Is Hell album. His version was supposed to be an inside joke with his then girlfriend, with whom he would then debate the merits of Oasis versus Blur. But Adams managed to put a much darker spin on the song. He told Uncut, "It occurred to me that I was singing it from a perspective of someone in danger or committing suicide. That's not what I was thinking about when I first did it, but it did have a different meaning. It's someone saying, 'You're my last hope.'" So there you go. It's a
Well,
little bit of
okay.
it, yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah. That is dark.
That is dark.
That is dark. So, all right. So here is the original version. For those of you that don't know Wonderwall.
These people also live under a rock.
Lots of people live under rocks.
And all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you,
But I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I have to put both hands behind my back.
All right. So that is
I can never not do that.
Oasis version. Now let's listen to the Ryan Adams version of Wonderwall, which I really like this version. I think it's just a nice take on it.
To say to you, but I don't know how. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Yeah. So that's the Ryan Adams version of Wonderwall.
One thing I can say is you should not listen to the original version of Hurt and then this song unless you want to cry and feel really, really sad about your life.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think? What are
Okay.
your ratings?
All right. So the original, it's a 5. It's a 5 record song.
I agree with that. It is a 5 record song.
That whole album is like
Yeah.
it for me. I like the cover version, but not as much as the original.
It's definitely different. For sure.
It is different. Yeah. I think I would need to listen to it a few more times. I think I need but it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just not what I'm used to. And I think again, it would have to sink in a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it is pretty it's a really good version of the song. I'll give it a 4.3.
Okay, 4.3. I like that. I also love that he actually re-recorded the entire Taylor Swift record in 1985. He redid the whole record.
There is no such record. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he called it 1985.
Oh, okay. And the record is 1984.
Yeah, but he did actually it is 1984. He re-recorded the whole thing. It's like
I'm like you're mistaken, sir.
No, I'm trying to find it. It is on here. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, 1989. Sorry, that's the record.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't know why. I always want to say 84 and it's 89.
You know I love the players. You love the games so goddamn reckless. We'll take this way too far, it'll leave you breathless. Or with the nasty scar.
I actually think I like this version better than the original.
I tell you I'm insane, like I don't blame space, baby. And all that you need.
I actually really like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he re-recorded the entire record. It's crazy.
Yeah, 1989.
Yeah.
I always want to say 1984, and that's
What's other? Well, he also did other cool stuff.
I just want it to be Van Halen.
Like he went and he
I always get it confused with Van Halen.
What?
1989.
Oh,
1989. I always want to call it 1984 because it's not a.
yeah.
It's not how that works.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I agree. The original's a 5 record song for Wonderwall, and then, and I think that the cover version is very, very good. I'd give it like a 3.5.
Oh, I thought you were going to rate it much higher because you were raving about it, but
I like it a lot, but
I think Maddie would like that. It sounds like a lot of her sad girl music that she listens to.
I give it 3.6. 3.6. Because I gave Hurt 3.6, I think. So, all right. So that wraps up the official portion of the show.
So we got to play songs for Josh now?
Yeah, well, Josh said he wanted us to talk about the Wrecking Ball cover.
Ball. All right, so let's hear it.
So here is the... Do I need to play... let me play the original Wrecking Ball.
Miley.
The Miley version of Wrecking Ball.
I came in like a wreck.
All right, here we go. Wrecking Ball.
At first, I thought she was saying Rainbow until I listened to the words of the song and I realized it was called Wrecking Ball, and then but it almost sounded like Rainbow. All right.
So that's the Miley Cyrus version. So let's do the August Burns Red version. Here we go. Your face.
No, just no.
No, not you're not feeling that one?
You know what it is? there's nothing like.
I love August Burns
It's
Red.
I get it too, and I actually like a lot of their stuff.
You
There's
like the Christmas stuff. The Christmas stuff. I know you love.
I
Christmas
do
stuff.
actually, but there's like literally no musicality happening here. It's da-da-dun happening in the background as he screams. There's
Okay.
no melody. There's no musicality happening whatsoever. It's funny because they covered Miley Cyrus. So if you like
Right.
Cookie Monster songs,
Cookie Monster. If you like Cookie Monster.
if you like
vocals.
Cookie Monster music and you like to make fun of Miley Cyrus, which, you know, I could see the value in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not.
All right.
Not a fan.
Josh is saying 5 and 5. Miley 5, ABR 5.
Yeah, I really, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nope. So
There you go. All right. That's it. We'll
That's
end
it.
the show there.
we're going to end the show there. We're not going to talk about like any of the other songs that we put on this extensive playlist.
Oh yeah, I guess we should. Thank you for reminding. All right. So this extensive playlist, which is in, I dropped it in the chat.
We could literally just like read off of, you know, like a few songs.
Yeah, here we
and-
go. All right. Which was funny because in my little quorum group today,
Oh yeah. So yeah.
I got ratings on these. So all right. So here's what's on the list. By the way, this playlist is in the comments and it's in the show notes as well. So Love Song by The Cure and Love Song by 311.
Yeah.
That's on there. The consensus today in my group was that The Cure Love Song is superior. And
Of
everybody
course.
was 5 records on that. And the 311 was not, no one was really vibing with that version.
It's bland.
It's boring.
It's
Yes.
like low fat sour cream.
All right. All Along the Watchtower, Bob Dylan, and All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix was the favorite out of that one as well. We did Blinded by the Light. That's on there. Come On, Feel the Noise. Now, this was actually an interesting one.
Okay.
The consensus was they actually enjoyed the Slade version of Come On, Feel the
Slade
Noise
is fun.
over the Quiet Riot version.
I don't know.
But
I'm
they
like,
did think both versions were very fun. In fact, it was probably tied.
okay.
It was probably a
I
tie.
can see that.
And in fact, the folks I played it for today didn't even know that there was another version of the song.
Yeah, I didn't know that until much
nobody
later.
Knew Slade. So,
So.
But they enjoyed both versions and thought they were both very good.
All right.
Dexy's Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen.
Yes.
Save Ferris, Come On Eileen.
Save Ferris. Save
And
Ferris. Save Ferris.
I like the Save Ferris version, but the consensus of the group I was in preferred the Dexy's Midnight Runners version more.
I do prefer that one,
They
but
thought
not
that-
everyone likes ska either.
Well, that
so-
was the thing. They thought the feedback was that Save Ferris they played too fast. It was too fast. They
which
don't- they
I
didn't
love.
it.
Like,
They
but
didn't
I'm
those
like,
too
yeah,
fast.
I get a kick out of it, but I definitely like the original better. It's funny. As much as I said I usually like the covers better, most of the time with this show,
Yeah.
I went with
Right.
the original 2 out of the 3.
Right. Cheap Trick, I Want You to Want Me. Versus the Letters to Cleo, I Want You to Want Me.
So just so you know, it is the original version
Yeah.
of not the live, not the
See,
live.
Now I'm glad I think we have to play a clip of this because I don't think a lot of people hear.
Which is a very, very different
know
song.
the version. Well, Cheap Trick fans know it.
Yes.
But I think non-Cheap Trick fans only know the Live from Budokan version. But the version that is
It is the
on
superior
Cheap
version.
Trick in color is like a shuffle.
It is.
I'm gonna play it. Very different.
Not a friend, you know you feel like dying. Didn't I see you crying?
I think, yeah, I don't. It's like
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. They need shades to
it
speed
almost
it up.
sounds like a demo. Yeah, they need shades, shades from the Wonders. Dun, 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 dun. And then the Layers, the Cleo version is the one that, which is also on the 10 Things I Hate About You soundtrack. Great soundtrack. This is more like the Live from Budokan version.
Right.
Right.
And when I karaoke,
There's the one
I
you
karaoke to this.
Yeah.
To beg me, shine off my old brown shoes, put on a brand new shirt, get on earth and work. If you say that you love me.
So, all right. So that's that version. So we just wanted to be very clear. But we did put the shuffle version on there on the playlist because you guys should really hear the difference.
Well, because I wanted.
Yeah.
I told you
Yeah.
a lot of the songs that I picked and the ones that got chosen to stay on the playlist were very different.
Yeah.
So I wanted that contrast.
All right, next song on the playlist, The Man Who Sold the World.
Yeah.
David Bowie versus the Nirvana version, Man Who Sold the World.
I love both these versions of this song. It's a really...
I love both these versions too.
But let's hear it.
The consensus was the winner, the greater version.
The greater version.
David Bowie.
Yes.
That was the ruling in my little group today. Everybody liked both versions, but the David Bowie version won out versus the Nirvana version because everybody was just like, David Bowie's delivery, David Bowie's voice.
You can't
makes the song.
You can't compete with David Bowie's voice, especially like his anything from the 70s. Like his 80s stuff is questionable.
Oh, I don't know, man.
But like it just to his so do I, but it's just not I don't know. It's lacking a little something, but like I can't argue any 70s David Bowie. Like just love it all.
Yeah, and I do love the Nirvana version.
I do too. But David Bowie.
But if I got to put them up against
he's the
each
Goblin
other,
King for God's sakes.
He's
like
the Goblin King.
The Goblin King always wins.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, 3 versions of this song.
So, and you know how many, there are so many versions of this song.
This is a very popular song.
I almost put on, Avril Lavigne did a cover of this song.
Wow.
And it's actually really good. I listened to it. I was very surprised about how much I liked it. But I put 3 versions on here. I'm going to tell you, I don't love the Eric Clapton version.
So first of all, the name of the song is Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
We didn't get to the name of the song.
Oops, sorry.
Knocking on Heaven's Door. Bob Dylan version, Guns N' Roses version, Eric Clapton version. The consensus was the Guns N' Roses version.
Yes, that's the favorite out of any version of the song.
Guns N' Roses version.
I'm going to say the Bob Dylan version of any song is probably not good.
However, upon listening to the Bob Dylan version again, everybody was shocked that it was not nearly as annoying as some of his other songs. So we were all like, actually, this is
even all along the Watchtower is like he's not nasally at all in either of these songs.
Sounds clear. Like so,
he does. Like
that we did, but everybody agreed that the Eric Clapton version is boring.
It sucks.
It's boring.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Boring. Not a good. And I love Clapton. Not a good version.
You know
of
what
that song.
I've come to discover? I'm not a big fan of Eric Clapton's solo work.
You like the Derek and the Dominoes stuff. I
love Derek and the Dominoes.
Bonnie and Delaney and Cream.
Cream. I love Cream. Yeah. But I am not a big Clapton just on his own fan.
Right. I love rock and roll. Of course, Joan Jett.
Yes.
The Arrows and Friends. No one had known that band, but they enjoyed the cover.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that before.
They enjoyed their take on it. Let me play a little bit of their take on it, just because everybody knows I love rock and roll. But here's the take by the Arrows and Friends. So this is actually the original version of this song, guys. Did you guys know that this is a cover?
I knew it was a cover, but I never knew the original.
Neither did I.
I think because they said this was Joan Jett's cover of this song, but no one ever talked about the original.
In 1976, while touring in the UK with her band The Runaways, she caught the Arrows performing the song on their TV show. So she was so taken by it that she decided to cover it. Fast forward a few years later, and her version became a chart-topping hit.
So I also included the Britney Spears cover, and it's god awful.
So
I'm sorry.
I put it on, and the words "turn it off" were verbally spoken.
It is so terrible, and I'm sorry I had to put it on there. It is so bad. She tries so hard to be sexy.
And
it's just so
embarrassing.
So cringe.
It's cringe.
It is cringe. And I'm like, I had to listen to this. So you have to listen to this.
It was so cringy. I put it on in the group, and immediately I got
so bad.
Turn it off.
So bad.
It is so bad. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever heard recorded. It's so bad. All right. Tainted Love.
Yes.
The Gloria Jones version, which is the original version.
Yeah.
Which another song I didn't know was not like... So the Soft Cell version, Tainted Love, that's the version I know. I didn't even know about this Gloria Jones version.
I did, and my dad was like, "Oh, you don't? Yeah, this is a cover." You know, my dad used to. I'd be like, "I love this song." He's like, "That's not the original."
So here's the original. Like total Motown vibe. Yeah, so that's the original version of "Tainted Love."
Yeah.
Gloria Jones. I don't need to play the.
Everyone
other
knows the
version,
Saucelle
so-
version.
but that's the original version.
It's been
of
done
that.
to death.
All right, girls just want to have fun. The Cyndi Lauper version,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Miley Cyrus version.
Which are very similar.
Consensus was Cyndi
Cyndi Lauper.
Lauper's superior version. The Miley Cyrus version was not liked.
No.
They did not like her rendition. They thought it was too fast and weird.
Yeah, it is a little strange,
They
right?
did not like it. They thought it was just bizarre. I don't know. They didn't. The reaction.
Not as bad as the Britney Spears version.
Not as bad as
of
Britney
rock
Spears,
and roll,
but the reaction was not positive. It was not
No.
positive, so I wasn't very good. We did the Nothing Compares to You.
Yes.
That's on here. All right, Torn, the original Edna Swap version.
which we heard her perform on Howard Stern
Yes,
back in the day.
Thank God he did that because I didn't even know that was a thing until I heard her perform.
And I actually really
It's dark.
It is.
And like drop. It's like
if
dark.
if you listen
I know.
to the words, it's
Yeah.
a dark song. Like,
So let me play a little bit for anybody that doesn't know the original version. Here's the Edna Swap version.
That's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
It's actually, I love this song. It's all heavy stuff.
Lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
So cool.
I guess the fortune teller's right.
I love this version.
I do too.
It's great.
Should have seen.
It fits more with the words. It's dark, it's heavy.
So this was set to be the band Edna Swap. This was set to be their second single from their record Wacko Magneto after the song Clown Show. However, just before its release, Natalie Imbruglia's version of the song, cover of the song hit the airwaves and became a massive hit.
Yeah.
This unexpected turn led to Edna Swap to reconsider releasing their own version as a single. So he did not release it as a single.
That's sad because I really like it.
Yeah, but they wrote it, so they still get all the
They get all the
rights to it.
cred.
Yeah, they get all the cred. So, all right, Valerie
Yeah.
by the Zootons.
Yes.
This was a version I'd never heard before.
Me either.
So this was her. This is a cover. This is the original version of it. She covered Valerie. It wasn't just a random choice. She had a chance encounter with Dave McCabe at a pub where a mutual friend kept comparing them. I'm trying to read this.
I was going to say, this is really, the cover
Yeah.
is Mark Ronson
Yeah.
featuring Amy Winehouse.
Right.
She does the vocal.
But she had a chance to encounter with Dave McCabe at a pub where a mutual friend kept comparing him. After a bit of a tiff, Amy apologized and expressed her love for the song, leading to her iconic cover. So the original version was done by the Zootons.
A band I've never heard of.
The real life Valerie in the Zooton song is Valerie Starr, a celebrity makeup artist from New York. She met Dave McCabe during a trip to the U.S., and the song reflects their connection. Valerie mentioned, I used to date the band's frontman, Dave McCabe, and that song is about her.
Wow.
So for those of you that don't know the original version of Valerie,
Which I did not until I was doing
Here
a
it
search on covers.
Change the color of your hair. Are you busy?
Crazy.
And did you have to pay the fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still busy?
Crazy how different does.
Yeah. Since I've come on home, well,
This is like the only part of the song where it's like kind of like
Yes.
And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
yeah. So
I feel like if anyone's going to cover your song, like Mark Ronson is,
yeah,
he knows what's up.
it's amazing that you get from that to this though. I love it. So awesome.
Did you have to pay that fine? She was dodging all the time. I used to be easy.
So awesome. Like it's like perfect. It's perfect.
It's
a 5 record. 5 records. So the consensus was this is 5 records. So everybody was into it. Everybody was way into it.
That should be unanimous.
All
Amy
right.
Winehouse.
Respect by Otis Redding,
Yes.
and then Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
There was Respect for the Otis Redding version,
It's good,
By-
but it's not Aretha.
but it's not Aretha, and that was the consensus.
I mean, Otis Redding is
he's Otis Redding.
he's Otis Redding, and
Otis.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
And
It's a little bit.
And I'm about to just give you all of my money. On an accident. Hey,
1965. Yeah, so that's the Otis Redding
I think
version.
what adds to the Aretha version too, it's 1960 what now? 3? Did
yeah,
you say?
No, 1965.
1965, and you've got a woman singing that about like
And
you
it
know
becomes a feminist anthem. I mean, that's really what she turned it
Absolutely.
into. I mean, and you know, she's Aretha Franklin, man.
RESPECT.
Yeah, and she just added to like, man, she added just so much
So
into
much,
it.
so many
it's
layers
Aretha.
to it. I
It's
mean, it's
Aretha.
arranged. Like
Yeah.
this version is an arrangement.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's very good. So that the consensus was the Aretha Franklin
Of
version.
course.
All right, Take Me to the River, Al Green.
Yes.
Versus Take Me to the River, Talking Heads.
Yes.
Once again, lots of respect for Al Green, but the favorite was the Talking Heads version.
I have to say they are so true to like the essence of this song.
And they kept the soul and the gospel
They
feel of it.
really did. I was so like listening to this again back to back. I really like
Yeah.
you can tell how much they respect.
Yeah. Here's a little bit of the Al Green version in case you've never heard it.
she
Just
treated
in
me
case
so
you-
bad. After all the things that we could have had. Love is a notion that I can't forget.
That's great.
You want to know my take on this?
Regret, I wanna know. Won't you tell
Yeah.
I feel like if there was better production quality on the original,
Mm-hmm.
it might actually like be parallel to the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really what it's lacking.
Okay.
I think it's lacking production.
And then, of course, they Take Me to the River, Talking Heads.
Take
version.
me to the river.
All right, we did Hurt. We talked about Hurt.
We did.
Red Wine, Neil Diamond versus
Blech.
UB40 version. The Neil Diamond version was not liked at all.
Yeah, no.
But everybody loves the UB40 version. So that was, and
It's
I
a
agree with that.
classic.
I agree with that too. Patti Smith, Because of the Night versus 10,000 Maniacs, Because of the Night. The preference was the Patti Smith version.
Get out, really?
Yeah, the preference was Patti Smith version over 10,000 Maniacs. Not that it was not liked and enjoyed, but the
I have to say the
choice was
Patti
Smith version.
is grittier. It's
Yeah.
got a lot more soul to it. It's got a lot more feeling. But if you're gonna do karaoke, it's a lot easier to
Well,
sing the
yeah, 10,000 Maniacs. It's very
version.
clean. It's
It
very
is-
clean.
yes.
It's very clean.
It's very clean.
Yeah. Very clean.
Who's that little old man?
He's very
very
clean.
clean.
All right, Live and Let Die, Paul McCartney, Wings, and Live and Let Die, Guns N' Roses.
I'm interested to hear this one because
This was the thing is everybody likes Guns N' Roses, and they do like this version, but the Paul McCartney version, I think that the consensus was that it is a good song. It's just that the Guns N' Roses like add so much beef to it and like ramp it up that it just sounds so much fun. Like
it is.
it's
yes,
more fun.
I agree.
So it wasn't that it was disliked. It's just that the back to back is just like I don't know the Guns N' Roses more muscle.
Yeah, I usually don't like it when anybody messes with anything Beatles, but love Guns N' Roses version of this song.
Now, the group that I was in today also did not know that this next song that we have on here, Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly, did not know this was a cover. Thought it was the Fugees and Miss Lauryn Hill did the original. And the consensus was they're really blown away by the Roberta Flack version.
I love the original on this one. Love Roberta Flack.
Absolutely love the original, but did like the Lauryn Hill Fugees version better just because they felt it was more modern. I disagreed.
I Roberta Flack all the way on this one.
I mean,
but respect actually to the Fugees, their version.
I mean, this song is very hard and
honors,
it's incredibly vocal,
yes.
vocal performance. And if anybody's going to tackle it, Lauryn
Hill is going to do it. Yeah, which I
it.
love her version of this, but the original is just
no. She nailed. As far as a cover song, she nailed it.
She did,
absolutely nailed it.
But I feel like the original just touches something that
it's just very that 70s soul.
Yes, which I love.
Now I didn't even know this one.
Okay,
so this was a good find by you. I Fought the Law, 3 different versions of it. The Bobby Fuller 4, the OGs of this song did not even know that this was a thing.
There's a bunch of versions of this.
But they were the originals of this. Yeah. They did the original version of this. Crazy. Here's a little bit of it. And I actually really like this, man. It's super garagey.
I do too. I knew you would. I can't believe you didn't know this.
I didn't know that Bobby Fuller 4 did I Fought the Law.
I didn't know name, but I've heard this version. My dad had this, and you know how my dad has all this stuff. So
I love it. Great version. And then so this was put up against the Clash's version of I Fought the Law and Green Day's version I Fought the Law. The consensus overwhelming was the Clash.
Yeah.
Nobody liked the Green Day version. I don't like the Green Day version.
It's boring.
It's so too clean.
It's very clean.
Takes all the bite out of it.
Absolutely.
When you hear the Clash version. See, I love the Bobby Fuller 4 for that being the time. They have a lot of attitude.
I love it, actually. It's a great version.
And the Clash took it and put even more attitude in it.
Yes.
So the Clash version is the superior version. Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire, and Social D. Everybody likes Social D versus the original version.
That's a great,
Here comes another one. I know you're going to disagree.
Oh, no.
Creedence Clearwater Revival of Proud Mary versus Ike and Tina Turner. The consensus was Creedence Clearwater Revival over the Ike and Tina Turner version. Did not like the intro, too long. They liked when it picked up. Did not like the whole intro. They didn't like it.
Love the Ike and Tina version.
It was not like song. Now my perspective is I do like the Ike and Tina Turner version. I do like it when it picks up, though. I don't like all the talking in the beginning.
I don't love all the talking in the beginning either, but as a whole, I just.
But I do like the Creedence version now.
I do too, but I like the sped up.
But Tina Turner is Tina Turner.
So there is a Tina Turner version of it where she doesn't do the whole intro and all of that. Better. That is probably the preferable version. But again, I was just trying to go as far apart as possible.
All right. Saber Cadabra, the Metallica version versus the Sabbath version. Now, of course, Sabbath is superior. Well, that's not a question. But people did really like the Metallica version. I like the Metallica version.
I love that version of that song.
I think they do a good version of Saber Cadabra.
Yes.
We talked about 500 Miles. We talked about
we did all the rest of this.
That's the rest of the play. Now I know. Listen, there's so many more we could put on here.
Right. Well, we cut so many, and you know what I think? Knock on wood. We didn't do knock on wood.
Yeah. We didn't do that.
Which I love the cover actually way more than the original.
And then of course, you guys made some great suggestions. There's stuff on our Facebook page. So listen, it can go on and on. We'll probably have to do a part 2 to this. Especially if you guys like this and people watch it, then we will know that you want us to do more episodes like this. That'll be helpful.
But I like this. I like creating the extended playlist and then still picking our 3 songs each. So let us know what you think, guys. If you have any suggestions, please drop it in the comments. We really want to hear about it.
Yeah.
If you want to help us pick categories for the next shows, let us know.
We'd
Otherwise, I'm just going to keep creating extensive playlists and
and that'll be that. Yeah. So, and want to thank everybody who tuned in on Radio Garden State tonight. I know we don't normally broadcast at this time on Radio Garden State, but there was an opportunity to do that, so we decided to do that as well. So for everybody who's
We hope you liked it.
hanging on Radio Garden State, yeah, hopefully you liked it, and we'll see. But we do go live 7 p.m. normally, typically on Monday nights. Today was a little bit of a later start because I had to take the doggies to the
we
vet,
ran
but
long.
Yeah, but yeah, we made up for it. We ran long. We gave you bonus material tonight. Bonus material. Lots of stuff. So
Yes.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you so much for watching. Please, once again, do us that favor. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube's so that way you get notified when we do go live and when we drop other additional content, which we try to do throughout the week. We're going to try to start making some more content like reaction videos and more stuff like that for you guys out there to dunk on us on. So we can't wait to see what the comments are for some of the stuff we have coming up. But we love it. We love you. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Just clip out the reaction I had to August Burns Red there. Cause
I know.
That was pretty classic.
So, all right, guys, thank you again for watching and listening. And
hanging out.
We'll see you all really soon. And keep it tuned here for everybody on Radio Garden State at 9:30. Freak Havoc is coming on, so make sure you check that out. Great 2-hour show of alt rock, really cool. That's coming out right at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, make it a great night. See ya.